Hello, it is Jack here from AnR Gaming, and welcome once again. Unfortunately, Alex is still not quite feeling up to the energy needed for a stream at the moment. But good news, in the next video, he will be there. So for that good news, be sure to subscribe. After all, we are looking forward to the return of Alex, the fabled, the able, yeah. Yes, hello, welcome. We're going to be playing some TrackMania today. It's going to be very, very fun and interesting. We're pretty much just going to be doing the live rooms, basically. So the way TrackMania works is they have what are these live servers. But because I'm only a free account, I can't access all of them. So they have a featured one that as a free player you can join in on. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to play some of these live featured ones. They rotate. It can vary a bit. The next one will come in at around about 8 o'clock-ish. And then we'll see how long that one lasts. Sometimes it might be 15 minutes. If it's like a very short thing, it might only be half an hour. So we might end up getting to do 3 rooms. We might end up getting to do 2. Either way, we're going to see a large variety of maps. Potentially both good and bad. And yeah, we're just going to see how things go with this. So yeah, it should be pretty interesting. Should be pretty good. Just something a little different. And to answer one of the big questions that you see, I put in the little description thing. Am I going to use controller or keyboard? Well, I'm going to start with controller. And then we will move on to keyboard. So we will see how things end up turning out. But nonetheless, let us actually get into the game now, shall we? I think we should. I think that's a good idea. So let's go. So here we are in TrackMania. We are ready to go. So a few things you should know about how I have TrackMania set up. One of the big things that I do is I have, if I click F3, I have Open Planet installed. I may be on just a free thing, but you can still install Open Planet, and this gives you a lot of really, really useful things. So one of the things it gives you is just in general access to seeing your actual speed. Now thankfully you can see the speed on the car, but this lets you see gears, so you know what gear you're in. Lets you know how your tires are, what condition they're in. Are you slipping? Are you doing other things? You know, all this stuff. It has all this built into it. So yeah, the idea, and also you'll be able to see my inputs. You'll be able to actually see how I'm driving, what I'm clicking, both when it comes to controller and keyboard. And actually keyboard is going to be interesting, because keyboard, how I play with the keyboard, is going to be something I'm going to explain as we go. But nonetheless, let's move that out the way and let's play. So when you normally start up, you're going to see this. It's going to say Royal, Ranked, Arcade. Arcade is what we want. Unfortunately, Track of the Day is something you can only do when you pay, basically. You have to pay to get access to Track of the Day. Unless it is a sponsored Track of the Day with a sponsored map from some company. I've still got Open Planet open. Basically, all of Open Planet is just plugins. But yeah, that's what this is. We're going to join the arcade. And you can see we've got 2 things here. We've got the live campaign. So if we end up getting pretty bored or whatever tracks we end up dealing with, we can always just go to a live campaign and we can just play the campaign for a bit instead. But yeah, we are going to go into Neo Cupra. And this is going to be going on for a while. So let's get cozy. Let's have fun. One of the things I will be doing is I will turn off the chat though, and you can already see my inputs and stuff there, or some of them anyway. So yeah, this is some of the tracks I'm going to be doing. Let's go. I think I have chat set to be off, but you know, we'll see. Oh, I've played this map before actually, and I've crashed. No, I need to go left at the start. Left is best at the start. No, there's a thing you can do there, where you use the jump to shortcut some of the track. I'm warming up, okay? I'm warming up. Like I said, I'm using controller. Controller is chill. Keyboard is when I'm, you know, actually trying at all. But Yes, this is a lot of the fun things where how you can make the game look. I've crashed when I didn't mean to. It's okay, I'm still going. I can get a time, learn the track, and then, you know, do other things. To be fair, as a warm-up, this is not a good track because, yeah, it's deceptive. A lot of crashing is going to happen. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, bad time to sneeze. You meant to jump there. A lot of time with maps, you're just learning stuff. And I've only got a few seconds left, so I'm probably not going to get a time on this one. But hey, we joined in the track late. Next track, we will get a time. We will get a time on the next track. So yeah, big news in Deep Dip. If you're watching me play Zapecast, you probably know, not Zapecast, TrackMania. You probably know about Deep Dip. What do we have a drink over here? So yeah, with Deep Dip, Virtual has officially completely pulled out. He's not competing anymore. Like, at all. He's not competing, at least for foreseeable future. At least until, you know, someone else has won the track. So yeah, Virtual has officially pulled out of Deep Dip. But the current ones who are favoured to win, you've got, I think it's Bren, Lars, and Hazard. We've got Bren, Lars, and Hazard. That's what I'm going with. For names. Wait, what? Clearly it started playing the video at the wrong time. See? Okay, so we've got a sneak preview of this part of the track. That's mean. Just full speed. Here's a wall. Have fun. Yeah, real fine. Nice. Thank you so much. So also controller, I'm just using controller. I do actually have it set up, if I remember rightly, so that if I need to make harsh turns, I can using the D-pad. For quick turns. That's one of the funny enough, a lot of people talk about the upsides and downsides of, like, you know, what controller are you actually using for TrackMania, because it's a very, very oh, I need to go over there. It's purely skill-based game. Because again, if people aren't maybe fully aware, or maybe, who knows, maybe I'm the next person after Virtual has introduced you to TrackMania and Deep Dip with how big his things have been. You're like, hey, let's look at some other person playing TrackMania, and you came across this channel somehow, and not the other TrackMania channels. So the main thing you need to know about TrackMania is that it's a deterministic physics system, which means that it's pure 100% skill-based gameplay. There is no luck. There is luck in figuring things out, but one of the main skills that is most respected and loved in TrackMania is consistency, and you get consistent by playing again and again and again, so that you get good. And you can see I didn't crash that time because I know about that turn now. I'm nearly gonna crash that turn though. Oh, that was tough. But this one I know, so I can know to think of this. You learn the track as you go. That is the big main thing. Didn't crash there either, which is good. Oh, I reset that. That was the finish. Okay. I can be a little bit less thingy now. So now I can just go. Now I can drive, and I've done a jump, and I've messed it up massively. That's fun. So yes, this is one of the places where first person comes into the thing. You get 3 different cameras. Technically, you get more, but you know, 3 main cameras that everyone uses. This is the first person camera. This is technically, I think, called camera 3. But yeah, as you can see in the top right there, you can see my controller inputs, and you can see every time I crash, my wheels slip slightly because that's what's going to happen. If I turn too hard, my wheels slip. Ideally, on certain surfaces you want slippage, and other times you don't. If you're on water, you can't help but slip. I should have braked a little bit differently there. Again, trying to maintain speed. You want to ideally not slip as much as you can, because then that way you can keep speed. Like I can say I'm in the 5th gear, which is the top gear you can be in this game. And we're going. Okay, so I need to go wider there. Maybe tap the brake, or maybe hold the brake. I'll hold the brake because there's a fun little drift you can do that lets you regain grip very quickly. Very useful, and I've just whacked into something I didn't see. Lovely. So the other player cars do not have collision. That's a good thing to know as well. And yeah, basically you can play with either keyboard or controller or anything really. The idea is that the game can be played with anything. Well, that kind of worked, but it's because I crashed into the wall, which I didn't mean to do. But hey, I'm technically still up on my time, so I'll take it. And I've crashed. Well, not crashed, I was about to crash, which is fun. But yeah, TrackMania is fun. I'd like to see Alex play a little bit more of this, actually. He's got other stuff he has to stream first, but I would like to see him generally just playing like regular TrackMania maps that aren't Royal. Although, to be honest, with this, you can sometimes end up playing some Royal tracks as well. See, that's better. Bit of a slide. I'm maintaining speed, massive grip. See, more control will not hassle, because when you crash in this, on some maps, not all maps, you'll end up experiencing a bit of slowdown. So right now, as much as I'm in 5th gear, my top speed is capped, as you can see there. Didn't mean to have that be a demonstration, but hey, sometimes crashing happens at great times, to give an example. Well, I got a better time. If I didn't crash, that'd have been better. Let's go again. We've got time. Now, the reason why I quite like TrackMania is that it lets me practice a very particular skill for streaming. And that's the idea of just top of the head talking, you know, without actually having to think. The idea is don't think, just talk. Just be stream of conscious. Maybe I don't know what I'm saying. A lot of the times I don't know what I'm saying. But the idea is that I'm just talking, I'm in the zone, I'm kind of zen. My mind is on the race, but I can still talk. My mind is doing two things at once, but it's separated. You know? It's meant to be that sort of thing. The TrackMania, streaming TrackMania, if nothing else, really helps me sort of hone in on that skill, because, you know, the main thing I'm focusing on is driving. There's a lot of different tricks and stuff in TrackMania. See, and just like that, we've now got the old time. Oh, how did I slow down that much? That's not fun. Anyway, the good thing is that it lets me be very much stream of thought. It lets me just, you know, practice stuff like that, which is very nice. Very nice. Although, to be perfectly honest, messages and stuff will take me out of it. So, that's the other thing. By streaming, potentially to a live audience, which are the people following and watching right now, it can potentially knock off the flow. So, stuff like that is what I need to get used to. Again, and I've crashed. And we can't make a run, so we spin like that. Okay, we activate something else. There we go. Okay. But yeah, so that's all very nice. And as per usual, I have my notes and stuff, which always help me give me something to talk about. As you know, actually, I'm going to go right to the bottom of my notes. Because whenever I add something new, I put it to the bottom. Because Alex wanted me to talk about something. So, Alex, are you there? Are you watching? Come on. You asked me to talk about these things. I'm here now. I'm talking about these things. So yeah, the thing he wanted me to talk about, which is a very weird thing considering I'm playing TrackMania, but he's like, hey, talk about this. And I don't see his through points, but hey, it's something to talk about. Of course, I was even saying to him, it's like, yeah, saying, oh, maybe we could talk about this. You know, this is a big thing right now. Maybe you can talk about this. Just give you something to talk about in the streams. It's like, Alex, I'm not the one who has the problem talking about things in the streams. I have my notes, which I've mentioned a few times, which is how... okay, that's a GPS. We don't want the GPS. So, the thing you wanted me to talk about was the new RAM standard that is hopefully going to be coming out soon. I say coming out soon. It's being tested quite a bit. That's not where I'm meant to go. So yeah, there's a new RAM standard that's going to be coming out. You can tell Alex is very... He likes this sort of stuff. But yeah, so new RAM standard called CAMM2 or CAM2. Basically, that's what everyone's going to call it. So the current stuff we're on right now is called SODIMM, and there's a new standard called CAM2. And it does a lot of stuff that shakes things up quite nicely. But that being said, I have thoughts on it. And the problem is my thoughts are going to throw off my game. But I have thoughts on it, and we're going to talk about these things. So, as you know right now, with current computer RAM, it sticks. It's sticks that stick out of the motherboard, slot in quite nicely. You stick them in, and you're good to go. Now, the issue that they can have is that they're kind of complex, they can cost a lot, and yeah, you're limited in terms of retail space. There's only so much you can do with them until, you know, you're now having issues. So, what they've decided to do is they've invented this new type. I say invented, I think considering it's CAM2, I imagine there was a CAM1. Unless it's just a fancy naming scheme, which, let's face it, sometimes they do. That's why we haven't had desktop Ryzen 8000. It's just jumped to 9000 for reasons. And we didn't also didn't have desktop Ryzen 4000 either with CPUs. But hey, that's on them. Either way, I accidentally was hitting the wall there, I didn't realise. That's the one thing it doesn't tell me. The game doesn't tell me when I'm hitting something. But anyway, yeah, so the whole idea with this new memory is it sits flush to the motherboard, and that is one of the reasons that people are saying about this when it's really helpful is that, oh, it's not going to hinder airflow for the CPU and stuff like that. Which, that wasn't an issue anyway, but sure. Now, the other things that it's meant to fix, those are actual issues and stuff that can be quite helpful. The idea being that it's meant to be more stable, you can get higher speeds with it, and it will make, you know, it's going to make use of a lot less power. Which is like, yeah, sure, I understand that being a good thing, but there is an issue with that, and that is aesthetics. You see, a big thing that's going on right now is... I mean, RGB RAM. Everyone was like, oh, we hate this, and now it's the go-to default. I mean, heck, even Alex now has RGB RAM. So, you know, that's how you know that it's like cotton when even he's bought it. Granted, he's on DDR4, but regardless, he has RGB RAM. So, you know, he's... I'm throwing you under the bus, Alex. Even though everyone already knows that you have RGB RAM. But yeah, so that's a big thing. People like being able to customize their computers' looks quite a bit. Now, there are two ways I see around dealing with that. The first one being either similar to like NVMe drives, which are the M.2 SSEs that connect using the M.2 port on your motherboards is that you can have them hidden, and they'll be hidden under armor in the motherboard, which will overall just result in a very clean look with the RAM, the Cam 2 RAM actually being fully hidden. And, you know, potentially you can have it so that, you know, instead of just dispersing heat through the air through it, even though it's low powered, so it's not really going to generate heat. Oh, that's better that time, although I landed wrong. Yeah, you're very much going to have it so that, you know, the RAM's fully hidden. It's like, that could be a nice design aesthetic. That could, you know, really making computers look very sleek and very nice. I feel like that could be look pretty good. But again, the downside is you're paying all this money for something that you're not going to see. I mean, the other good thing of it is capacity and all that. That's one of the big main things that they're bringing into this too. I'm really not doing so good at this one. It's dirt. Dirt is a surface I understand in theory, but not in practice. I was going to help there's a booster right into that, which means that, yeah, not fun. Problem is with dirt, you have to go wide. Also, I think I'm just going to use the D-pad. Too wide. Oh, let's give it another try. Why aren't you turning and braking at the same time? Come on. Try again. Come on. And down. Turn. Come on. No. Well, I'm not going to get a time now, but I can try. The problem is if you're doing picks like this, you're very much the case of like whoever's doing these servers, what maps you get, you're entirely under their power. And if it's a map you're not particularly good at, well then yeah, you're not gonna have a good time. This is apparently a map I'm not very good at. Though I will admit, better than some of the other Neo Captura tracks. Oh, Neo Capra? Neo Capra. That's it. I've crashed again. I don't like this track. I finished, but I don't like this track. But yeah, going back to the thing. There's two sort of ways you can go with it, and that is with the RAM. And that's that it's either completely covered and hidden on the motherboard. And sure, that would look quite nice. You literally lose the issue of RAM clearance, and it would massively help for ITX because then you're not having to deal with, you know, the extra space that takes up. You can use it for other things. Oh, this is one of the tracks I'm not a big fan of, mainly because none of the textures ever seem to actually download ever. This isn't how the map is meant to look. Also, yeah, we're not playing the game's music right now at all. They say it's copyright free. I'm not trusting. I'm not sure if this is meant to be the look they were going for with this, but I don't like the look of this track. Simple as, I don't like the look of these tracks. Oh, we're on this one for a while. So now we've got wet tires. I apparently went way too far there. And still way too far. Apparently I don't. Apparently I just need to not use that. Yeah, I just needed to not use the ramp. They put a ramp there, and that was apparently a red herring. I fully get the feeling that I'm going to be in the minority of being like, oh, I don't like these tracks. that to me they're not well signposted. They went for bright visuals. Funny enough, the song we're currently listening to works really well. With this like toxic green aesthetic they've got going on for this, and I've completely skipped this now. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this track. But anyway, yeah, back to the heading. That's the main thing, is aesthetics. PC building aesthetics are a big thing now. So either the RAM, if they're gonna have the RAM just constantly exposed, you've either opened yourself up to a new market of, you know, RAM coolers, which, let's face it, modern RAM doesn't need cooling help anyway. I'm just gonna keep going. So if you've got a new lower powered RAM, that definitely doesn't need help with cooling. So that entire thing becomes null and void. I doubt they're going to make RAM that's... Yeah, that's what I mean by the textures just aren't working, because that is... If the textures don't load, that is a blind corner. And for whatever reason, on these maps, the textures never load, unless these are the textures, in which case it's a horribly made map. Simple as. Well, I got bronze. Let's go. I hear a little kitty meowing again. Pretty sure he did this last stream as well. But yeah, aesthetics are a big thing, and people do care about aesthetics. You only have to look at the whole issue with Noctua and their brown fans. Perform exactly the same, but people always prefer the black ones, because that just gives people way more control over their builds. So yeah, either it's going to be hidden, which I think would be the personally best option, like hidden on the motherboard under like motherboard armor and all that. But we'll see if any of that ever comes to pass. We do know it's coming. We do know they're working on it. If they're working on it, it's going to be coming to the market eventually. The other thing is that it's like RGB RAM is now a thing. Are you just going to like kill off one of your potentially big money making things? Because non-RGB RAM is still a thing, but you know, people like the colors. They like being able to customize the colors of the computer a bit more, especially now that most computer parts are black and white, so they're very color neutral. And unless you're very deliberately going for a I'm not a fan of this map like at all. Yeah, so yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. It's definitely got way more application for laptops, because, well, let's face it, laptops you want components to use to get as high performance for as little power as possible. Basically with laptops. So yeah, the fact that these are more stable, higher clocks, higher capacity, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that they definitely would work for laptops. Desktop, however, we tend to have a lot of power going through stuff. And I don't know, in my mind, it's never been the case that RAM has been the bottleneck of power. But still, more stability, higher speeds, all of that, greater capacity, all that is like good stuff. Is that just a jump that lets you like cut out all of this to get... It is. Well, we're doing that. I also hate that the car kind of seems to get like stuck to walls occasionally. That's one thing that's really weird. It's like it's dirt walls, but because it's a dirt wall, that means the car gets stuck to the wall. And by dirt wall, I mean it's a wall on dirt. You have to pay attention to all these things that are going on with your car. Oh, you really need to have to speed to do that. Okay. But yeah, it's a new emerging thing. We'll see how it turns out. For me, I'm happy with my DDR5 for now. Personally, I would like a little bit more, just so when I'm video editing, I can load more footage into RAM at one time, just to help smoothing out the editing process. Yeah, stuff like that would be... one more go. I didn't land that right. Once again, smack into the wall. Down, round, and jump. Wide, down. I don't have anywhere near the speed to do that jump down. Oh well, we reset for no reason. We'll at least get another time. It'll be a good time, but we will get another time. You got another time. There we are. Rise, the song ends. There we are. Well, there we go. That's my rant about that. The whole computer standard, the new one. If anyone wasn't listening to it, well, sorry. You can go back. I deliberately always have it set up so you can go back on the live streams. So feel free to. Feel free to. Yeah, that's how that's going. That's how that's going. In terms of other stuff, the one thing I want to continue on from the last stream I did, is I was talking about the dating app situation, where I was saying that I've been slowly deleting dating apps because I'm just not liking them. I did. It was actually a thing that I kept seeing come up. I've seen an ad come up for one called Boo. I don't know if it's a new one. I don't really know what it is exactly, but the marketing behind it says it's for gamers. Oh, hang on, I'm not driving it. It's for gamers. I can do the finger things. So yeah, apparently it's trusted for gamers, but I don't know how much I trust that. That feels weird. Gaming as it is largely a male-dominated hobby, as it is anyway. So the idea of trying to do that and trying to find someone is like you're very much pushing your luck there. I know, just the whole thing, an idea of a dating thing that's marketed towards gamers feels wrong to me. It feels like the sort of thing that's like, no, you shouldn't get involved in that. It's not a thing that's worth getting involved in. And speaking of other ones that's not worth getting involved in, there's also the one, I don't know the name of it. Maybe somebody else let me know in chat. And I'm not searching for it because I'm gaming. Because I was just saying about gaming. But no, there's another one which has been labelled the femcel dating app. If you don't know what a femcel is, it is basically an incel, but as, a woman. Because, apparently, because incels I'm losing words. Where incels can't call women, so instead they call them females. Which kill me. that whole way of talking about someone is just weird. I can't help but feel it like comes from the whole alpha male sort of mindset. That's a whole bunch of rubbish as well. Which, fun fact, if you didn't know, because in case you didn't realize, I'm finishing up my PhD. Yeah, that entire thing of the whole alpha male, beta male, sigma male. I think sigma male might be a joke one, actually. I don't know. But anyway, the whole alpha male, beta male thing was actually done on observations done by flawed research of wolves in captivity, not in the wild. And also, it's also good to keep in mind that they were recently captive, not, anything else. It's not like actual wild behavior. It is scared wolves that have just been put in a new environment and are frightened. And they decide to go, oh, there's an alpha male behavior. And now loads of people have made that a core personality trait. And that's their entire thing. I've actually had other people I know say alpha male stuff. And it's been like, you have... It's one of those things where I've had to catch myself and be like, you just have no concept of what you're actually saying right now, do you? Like, there's nothing there. You've no idea what you're actually saying right now, do you? So yeah, that's always entertaining. That's always fun. But yeah. Am I meant to jump up here? Yeah, it's the ending. Okay. That's confusing at the end. That's very confusing. Because it's making you repeat across all these other things. It's very strange. But yeah, so fun fact, all that alpha male, beta male, I think the Sigma one was a joke one. But, you know, this whole idea, I think the Sigma one, if I remember rightly, is idolizing basically psychopaths. Effectively. The people are like, yeah, that's fun anyway. But I do thingy the meme with it of like the alpha Chad, and I did use that in some of the AnR faces, which is always fun. It's always fun to stick the meme at the very least. I like the meme. I don't like people who take it seriously, like at all. But anyway, incel, involuntary celibate, usually males, tend to be the people that delve in 4chan and all that. Yeah. But, yeah, so... And again, because they use female, they can't just ever say, like, woman or women or girls or anything like that. No, it's got to be female. So yeah, femcel is involuntary celibate, but a woman. I am not doing great for time on that. Like, at all. But yeah, so there's that one. There's one... hang on, I went on that massive run, and we're going back to the dating app thing. So there's this dating app that's been going around and making waves, has been known as the femcel dating app. I don't know if it's meant to be that it's marketed for them, or they're trying to say, hey, we have those here. I don't know. I've only seen people talking about it. I've not seen adverts for it, thankfully. But yeah, I feel that's a very weird niche. Keep crashing on the way. The problem is all the signs are green, and the entire map's aesthetic is green. So, but I mean, yes, a different shade of green, but when everything's green, they kind of all just become green. So yeah, I can't. Hang on, I'm going to try and put down a good lap, and then I'll respond about the whole thing, like what my actual other stuff I was going to say about it was, because I can't remember, and I've spun around, so never mind. We're going to check. Yeah, so I don't remember the name of it. Honestly, part of me is like, do I make an account just to see what it's like? Because I feel like the entire concept of the whole thing is so alien to me that I kind of want to make an account just to see. But at the same time, if that's how they're being marketed, I don't want to give my information to anyone like that. That's very much not a thing I want to do. Crashing again, not good. I'm honestly starting to think I might switch over to keyboard just because I know I'm precise with the keyboard. I can be way more. Yeah, I'm going to switch to keyboard. I can be way more precise with the keyboard. So, if people don't know, I'm using a Wooting keyboard, same as what Virtual uses. Me and him use the exact same keyboard. The Wooting Lecker. This is a very, very nice keyboard. Okay, yeah. I'm not worried. I'm not thinking about that. I do not like these maps, like at all. But hey, there's not too much longer of it, so we'll sit through it. So that's fine. But yeah, so the way I drive in this, I use the up, down, left, right arrow keys for driving. I use spacebar for brake, and at the other end with my thumb, and then I have action keys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for doing steering angle. Or if I want to do anything else, I then have A and D set as analog keys, because hey, it's an analog keyboard. No weird curves or anything being done. No, we're not doing that. We're playing our own stuff. But yeah, so I can vary with A and D, and that will properly let me do smooth key turns, which especially since we've got a bobsleigh here, that's very good. Again, I can be way more precise. I got some ice. Yay. I'm not really using the analog keyboard right now, or the analog parts of it, but now I am. A fun little spin. No, that's not good. I didn't have anywhere near the speed because I did a spin. Funny enough, not spin to win, unfortunately. So yeah, the ice is a very tricky surface in this game. Again, completely blind. You can't see that if the textures don't load in. I don't know why the textures don't load in. I mean, I know I'm streaming, but even when I'm not streaming, the textures don't load in. No, that didn't go very well. You know, action keys. We're going to use some action keys. I know on bobsleigh you can do 4 and tap every now and then, and that works well. I also like to use 2 and tap more regularly. That's for a little bit more finer control in the bobsleigh. So we're going to do that. Here we are, a good ice slide. I feel like that's got to take some skill, doing like a stunt like that just right over the stuff. That's ridiculous. Nice little ice slide. Let's go. Release for the jump. Guess I was right in, and tap for that. Full steer. And yeah, it's ever so slightly too wide. The turn needs to come quicker. I don't like that turn. That turn is the turn I dislike the most on this track. I mean, that one I just messed up. That one was me. Yeah, not a fan of these tracks, but hey, this is the last one. I'm pretty sure soon. I looked at the time. I didn't look at the. Look at the road, Jack. Look at the road. You know, that's meant to be the thing you're meant to be doing. You're driving. Look at the road. So what I'm doing there is I'm counter steering based on where I actually want to be going. And I wasn't far enough across. I need to turn, make sure I'm turned more. Wall again. Let's go again. Okay, need to be almost completely sideways. Turn the opposite way you want to be going. And I slide, and you gain quite a lot of speed. Don't know why it flipped me up like that, but sure. It means I'll have more control in the bobsleigh. Bobsleighs are very good for getting speed. Okay, we're spinning. Didn't mean to be spinning, but we're spinning. Everything else after that is fine. Well, I'm going to get a finish. It's just going to be a really bad time. Because now the car has to get back up to speed. Well, I'm third place, only because I finished. I'm on the podium, purely because I was actually able to finish the track. And that's with the crash. With the crash, I'm in third place. Yeah, no. One more run, and if I don't do it this time, we're just gonna spin. Okay, I'm without crashing. Try and get one more good run in, and yeah. You know, that crash, I'm not gonna count. That's not good, because now I have to go back. Whatever, we're just going to continue the run, I don't care. That's the energy we're going with today. Nice and gentle. And round. And aim ourselves down. Flip nicely. And down. Cruise control. And that part of the wall just decides to stick out for no reason. Can you tell I don't like these maps? Like at all. But yeah. Not fun. And we spin. Okay, so I got kicked off. That's fine. That's fine. We'll see my position now. We'll get to see it. And leaderboards. I barely know leaderboards. Oh well. I get the feeling we're probably joining a new server now. So, yep. Okay, we're not. One more track. Okay, one more. This will be like 3 minutes or something like that. Oh yes, this one. The problem is they play very much the same tracks over and over again, and so you get bored of them very quickly. I did that wrong. Okay, maybe I'm turning too much there. Maybe if I don't do an I slide and I just like gently bank the car around instead. Oh, apparently way too much of an I slide. Straight into the snow instead. Okay. Yeah, there are maps I like, and then there's these maps. We're just going. Heck, there are ice maps I like, and then there's these maps. Oh well. Whatever. There we are, it's over. Yay, nice and short. Ah, not a fan. Not a fan at all. I can see 2 people finished. It's like we don't like these tracks at all. So, yeah. Pretty sure this one will be a new lobby, so this ought to be fun. Hey, it is new lobby. So you know what? New lobby. Let's go back to controller. Let's have some fun. So there's one thing I also wanted to bring up on here, and it's a note I've had written down for a while. And it was basically just the idea of actually explaining a few things with AnR game. That's very dark. Can't see. How am I supposed to drive when I can't see? Or is it just literally supposed to be the case of, oh, you'll get used to it, you'll figure it out. Oh, this map's going to be going soon anyway, so yay! But yeah, the one thing I want to do is actually explain how the channel works. Now, one thing I will say is that we are planning on making a trailer for this that will properly actually explain how the channel works. But I feel like I could do an explanation now, just for anyone who's maybe unsure and wants to know how AnR Gaming actually works. Good name. Oh, who's sending me messages? Whatever. Yeah, so the way it works. So the way AnR Gaming works is that we make use of all the tabs that YouTube gives us access to. Videos, shorts, and live streams. Live streams, obviously what you're watching now. Videos are edited videos of our gameplay, of the two of us playing stuff, and then there are shorts. So let's first of all actually go with videos in the order you'd see them on the channel. So videos are quite simple. That they are edited videos. Usually we will take 2 to 3 hours worth of footage and edit that down to roughly somewhere between 15 to 20 minutes and make it into a video. keeping obviously only all the best parts. And those are our videos. That is AnR Gaming videos. And if you like that and you've not seen them before, hey, go check them out. Go check them out. We are very happy with our videos. We're very proud of our videos. Obviously, we like them very much, otherwise we wouldn't make them. So that's also the edited videos. They come out weekly, once a week, every Friday. New edited video comes out. Because hey, they take time for us to do, and both me and Alex aren't doing YouTube full time. We have other stuff that we do as well. With me, I do my PhD, and Alex has work. So yeah, we have other stuff we do. I'm grinding against the wall there. Now shorts are next because they are related to the main video. So the way that shorts work is that they are highlights of the main video. That's literally all they are. They are very rarely ever purpose built. Occasionally we have ideas for like shorts that are their own thing, but for the most part, shorts are highlights. Highlights that are there to try and get you to watch the full video. Now, as it turns out, a lot of people have tried to do that sort of thing of like, hey, watch the shorts. It's like, hey, if you like this, come watch the full video. And stuff like that doesn't really seem to be working much for people. And it's also the same with us. Unfortunately, only about 10% of people who watch shorts will then go on and watch the original video it's also part of. Which is a shame, because you're only seeing a small snippet of what's going in there. And even then, most of the time, it's not like what goes into the short is the best stuff from the video. It's just whatever works in the short format. There are expectations for shorts after all. Granted, we don't go down the brain rot, at least I very much try not to go down the whole brain rot method with it, you know, not to take you into a doom scroll or anything like that. Obviously the idea is, hey, here's a highlight, come watch the main video, which will then take you out of the doom scroll, is the idea. Unfortunately, that doesn't really tend to happen, so we are re-evaluating a few things with shorts. Exactly how they'll end up turning out, we don't know. But we will find out, and obviously you'll end up being kept posted for how things go. So obviously we have all this edited stuff. The live streams are where you get to know us properly. So the way that we work is that we are a variety gaming channel. Hence why I'm doing TrackMania, and last week I was doing Helldivers. Was it last week I was doing Helldivers? I can't remember. I think it was last week I was doing Helldivers. But yeah, we're a variety channel, so every stream is going to be different. Every week the video is going to be on a different game. The only time that may change is if we decide to do a themed month or something like that, or, you know, that sort of thing. Occasionally we decide to do something like that. But whenever we put out a video, currently for the next 6 days, all the shorts that come out will be highlights from that video. The idea being that because of that, technically we're uploading daily. At least that's how things are currently. Again, we're re-evaluating things. So we'll see what sticks, we'll see what stays. I have ideas, Alex has ideas. Now it's just a case of like, okay, we can't actually, technically we're not even in the discussion period. We know what we're doing next. It's just, you know, now picking a good time as when to actually implement it. That's going to be the issue. It's all good as having the idea to change things. It's when do we actually make the change? That's the fun part. But yes, we're a variety channel. The idea being that, hey, we're testing out multiple different games, and the idea is that you're meant to follow us for our personality. You know, the one thing that everyone wants to be liked for, the personality. Well, in our case, we're kind of hedging a bet on the fact that you will like us. And that bet is how we run the entire channel. It's how we do things. We are taking a bet that, hey, we might not be the best gamers, but, you know, you're here for the chill hangout stuff. You know, you're here for the banter. The idea is like you're in a group and you have in-jokes and stuff like that. And that's, granted, we're the ones making the in-jokes, but nonetheless, you know, also, you know, comments and that can make the in-jokes as well. But it's very much meant to be that that's how we kind of run the channel between the videos. and the shorts. That's the interaction there. Now, the live streams are this added extra thing, because I've always liked this idea of having an extra thing that comes out where it's more uncut and, you know, it's very raw, and it's like, hey, you're here, we're doing the thing, it's longer stuff, and it just means that we're putting out that extra stuff. Streaming on YouTube is a great way to actually, you know, do that, because there's no editing, there's no having to like do it beforehand. It's just live, it's here we go, and we can directly communicate and interact with our audience. Hence the idea for streams. And the idea of streams is that stuff is a little bit more chill, a little bit more relaxed, a lot more of the hang sort of, you know, vibe, where it's like, hey, we're just hanging out, we're having a good time. In this case, we're playing TrackMania, and yeah, we're just going for it, we're having a good time, we're chill. And, you know, we can chat, we can do all this other stuff. It's like, it's all that good stuff, you know? That's what streams are for us. It's more chilled out vibes, you know, just having a good time. Listening to music from playlists that I've curated. Copyright-free stuff, but only copyright-free stuff that's I need to get back in that zen state that I was earlier, where I could just drive and mindlessly talk. I need to break, though. That's what I need to do. Apparently I've played this track. It's interesting, because I have no memory of playing this track. Yeah, that's what live streams are. And the good thing with live streams is, at the very least, it's guaranteed there'll be a live stream on Wednesday. But hey, sometimes when we feel like it, there might be extras. Just because we feel like it. That is the idea. In truth, we haven't done too many additional streams, but, you know, it's one of the things that I definitely want to do more of. I like the idea of doing more of, because if nothing else, it's easy. Because with the videos, trying to put out extra videos is more editing. Trying to put out extra streams, well, that's just you turn up and do the stream. No editing afterwards required. Maybe if like maybe I mean, to be honest, we don't do this, but maybe you decide, hey, let's cut off the start and end points, just then, you know, when you get right in when the stream starts again. We don't do that, but we do, you know, maybe that is a thing we should do. I don't know. Either way, the whole idea of the stream is that it's simple. We just make the thumbnail, we go do a thing. I have a backlog of thumbnails, actually, of a few different ideas. Which reminds me, I need to make more. For example, I mean, I know I've only done one so far, but my next VR chat stream, I've already made the thumbnail for it. When we'll do it, I don't know. Just when ends up being a good time to do it. But I have my next VR chat stream set up, ready to go, basically. It's just, when do I decide to do it? Maybe it'll be an extra stream. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. I don't know. Because the idea is that it's meant to be chill. It's meant to be hang. And the good thing is that obviously a lot of the thing of it is that we're also teaching Alex a lot how to. I'd say teach. We've been doing it for over a year now, and he's picked up a lot of stuff. But I still feel at times he's still a bit nervous at using OBS. Which, in fact, I get it. It's a very powerful software. So to an extent, I definitely want to sort of teach him how to use it. And teach him a few different tricks, stuff like that. I ended up showing him how to set up so that he has a button on his keyboard that he can use to toggle between his two webcams when he's streaming. And he was very happy with that. But it's like, yeah, stuff like that. And the fact that we use nested scenes and stuff like that. It just makes things very, very easy for us. And the idea was to make it easy for Alex as well. Obviously, he hasn't done streaming before. I have. So it's very much a case of like, here, let me teach you. Let me show you my ways. And over time, we're improving stuff. You know, he'll have ideas of like, hey, is this a thing we can do? And I'm like, hey, I don't know. Let's have a look into it. And then we find out if it's a good idea or not. And you know, we see how it goes. We see how it goes. I'm not braking right there. Need to brake less and turn sharper. There we go. You see how you just do that little tap and the car just sort of grabs and goes? That's what you sometimes need, especially with high-speed tracks. Now, if you want, you don't. Ideally, I think, if I remember rightly, it ends up being. See, that didn't go so well. It's not too much of a speed penalty, but it's not. I mean, it's a better time. Not great, but you know, hey. One more second and I would have got silver. But oh well, hey, we got close. That's pretty good. But no, I have had thoughts about do I, and also you can also see how I drift. You know, both buttons, control to the side, thumb pad down, you just drift, you go. You have a good time. There you go. I have been thinking what's extra stuff. I mean, like I was saying, I do like the idea of doing a few more streams. Right now we call them guerrilla streams because we don't know when we're going to do them. They're not anything written down. We just decide, hey, let's do a stream, and we do them. So in that regard, I have also been showing Alex. Well, the thing is, I've done thumbnails just by instinct and by seeing what other people do. Honestly, I think a good thing could be for both me and Alex to actually look at a thumbnail. Maybe not necessarily a course, but find videos online of showing you how to make some pretty good thumbnails. I know a lot of the stuff is like, funny enough, there's a lot of things that go into them. Stuff like the maximum amount of faces you want in a thumbnail is actually 3. And that's by like what's generally considered a face. Masks are a different thing. But for the most part, you generally only want 3, what you can easily see as being faces. Oh, that's the... Okay, right. Yeah, I should have braked. Didn't have the speed. But I know the line you meant to take there. And release, go wide, no, hit the corner. Oh, slightly too low, needs to go a bit higher. Okay. Ah, too shallow. Need to go deeper. Need to deepen the dip. Just remind me, I do need to check at some point how deep dip is going. I know, I think top 3 now are all on the last floors, which is very exciting. And fair enough, it's been ever since we had the first deep dip. You may have also seen on the channel, one of the other games I've played on here quite a bit is Zeepkist. Or Zeepkist. I believe it's actually Zeepkist, which is the correct Dutch pronouncement. But yeah, I've been playing Zeepkist, and I like the idea of taking the idea of deep dip, or just in general, the also Benefit 48 my checkpoints map, that whole idea, and making like my own version of it, basically, but in Zeepkist. You know, just so we can see the rest of the map, I'm just going to drive it properly. Again, I'm not a top player in this, but I'm learning a track from sight, so, you know. I'm trying to be at least half decent. Okay, 5 checkpoints. That's not so bad. I can definitely get that faster. Oh, I can't now. Try again. Yeah, I do like the idea of it in trying to create something similar to it in Zeepkist. because it presents a unique challenge. Because one of the big things with Deep Dip in this is that your car has an engine. Naturally, it's a racing game. Zabekist is technically a downhill racing game where your vehicle has no engine. So trying to make something similar with a lot of, you know, the skill checks in it, that'd be interesting. I feel like that'd be very interesting to try and come up with. I haven't been making maps in Zabekist much recently. Which again is a thing I definitely want to get back into doing. But, you know, we'll get to it when we get to it. That's going to result in a really bad time. Problem is, I know exactly where I need to go. Yeah, maybe it's time we switch to keyboard again. Otherwise, now I've got to relearn the map in 30 seconds with keyboard, and I'm not going to do it. Yeah, not going to do it. Oh well. My own fault. Oh well. But no, I like the idea of making a Zabekist Deep Dip. Just to see if it's possible. But one of the things I would do with it is, I've seen a lot of people saying about how obviously the floors are getting harder and harder and harder as they're climbing up with Deep Dip, and it's meaning to the point of you make one small mistake at the top and you've now got like a half an hour. You got to do another half an hour of just perfect driving to get back to up there, and that's tough. That is tough. So. I mean, and it's like, yeah, that's really tough. Which is actually the reason why Virtual ended up quitting. Because it's like, yeah, I'm not having a good time. It's like, it's an entire month of the only game you're doing, and you're playing one map and you're doing the same thing again and again and again and again and again, just non-stop, over and over. It's like, yeah, no wonder he's like tired of it. I'd be sick of it. That's why we're not a... If nothing else, that's one of the main reasons why we're a variety channel. Because I like doing different games. I don't like playing the same game again and again and again and again and again. Okay. I'm not sure what that's been practice for, so we're just going to go. And we will see. Going on being the year. Oh, bug slide. Right, got it. I get it now. Didn't have the speed. I need to go wider. I'm putting it too shallow. Way too shallow. Okay, that's not quite right. Shallower there, wider later. That's what we need. Yeah, like that. Wide here. Okay, that didn't work. I forget you need to turn as well. But either way, we've technically made the turn. Ish. Also just crashed, but you know, whatever. It's fine, it's fine. I mean, I got bronze, 90th place, we'll take it. Now we try and do better. No, way too wide, but that was good speed. No, I didn't have the speed that time. I mean, better, but I've just lost all the speed. Yeah. No. You know what? Let's watch the GPS. It's landing like that, braking, going round. Yeah. So that is the thing we need to do. We're just not doing it. And we've got one more attempt to try and do it. And my car just did not do it. Okay. And we definitely don't have the speed to do it now, so... whatever. Problem is, there's a lot of tricks in this game. It's very, very competitive. There's a lot of tricks, and if you don't know them, you're not going to do well. It's a shame. It's a shame. I thought I was getting bug slides down, but apparently not. Oh well. We keep trying, we keep trying, we keep going. Don't get why I keep saying Neo Cupra tracks. We're definitely not in the Neo Cupra lobby anymore. But no, going back to what I was saying about teaching Alex stuff like that. One of the things I kind of like the idea of doing is tutorials, because there's a few things I know that we do a little differently from other people, and I would like to show people how I've got it set up. For example, the fact that I can control multiple different scenes and multiple different stuff, all from my Wooting keyboard, while still having an intact working numpad. Because it is controlled using the numpad, but the way I've done it is different. And it is actually only accessible and only been able to be done because I have a Wooting keyboard. That's how I've been able to do it. Ah, that's shorter than I thought. considering I got that first time, yeah, I can definitely do better. And not do that would be helpful. Not doing that either. Brake earlier. Brake earlier. More control. Carry more speed. Didn't brake right there. Better time though, better time. We'll keep going, we'll keep going. But yeah, the thing is, we have obviously we can't put tutorials and stuff on the main channel because, you know, it's there, that's that. So I do wonder if that's the thing people will be interested in. Like, will people be interested in how we have stuff set up? You know, what we do. Because what we do might make things easier for you. Oh, gosh. So yeah, be sure to actually let us know. Do you want to see tutorials on how we've done things? Yeah, tutorial on how do you force YouTube to give you the VP9 coder. Because that's we've been able to do it. We've done it. It's doable. Hey, silver. Alright, so I need to be 2.5 seconds faster. And I think I know exactly how I do that. Is by just not driving the way I have been driving. Obviously, where it's so easy. No, that was bad. That was really bad. That was really good, and then I got really bad. No. I had the feel down there. That was great. I need to brake really early, basically. I need to brake earlier. Like, no, not like that. I don't know what like, but not like that. Like that-ish. Then I hit the wall. Not so good. I mean, I'm still up, but not as up as I could be. I could be more. Yeah, ended up being slower at the end. I'm really fast. I can get one more run in. No mess ups. You or die. And I messed up. So we're kind of done there. Yeah, this is that good music for that. It's like, do or die, and you messed up. Oh well. That's yeah, that's about right. It's about right for the music. But yeah, tutorials and stuff. I feel like stuff like that would be quite useful. Stuff like why do we use the microphones we use? How do we get them sounding the way we do, even though the microphone is so far away? How are we getting so much bass being captured? You know, stuff like that. You know, not only that, it's like choosing your microphone for your solution, like what your situation is. You could do some stuff with Alex about how he goes about scheduling videos and stuff like that. How we come up with our methods of shorts, how we make thumbnails, or stuff like that. How I made the emote head things that we used on everything. You know, stuff like that. You know, be sure to actually let us know. You know, if people want to know like how we actually do what we do, let us know. Let us know. We're happy to share. Also happy to collab. So, you know, if you've got anyone in particular who actually wants to do a collab with us, know as well. We are, well, I definitely think I am more than Alex. I'm definitely looking at doing collabs. More so streaming collabs more than anything else. I feel like streaming collabs are the easier collabs to do right now. As much as a video collab would be potentially, I guess, potentially more beneficial, especially if we're in someone else's video. That would be very good. But, yeah. I just also hate, like, the fact that there's loads of people out there that try and get you to pay to be in a collab with them. It's like, no. I'm not paying. If I was going to pay for something, I'd be paying a proper advertising agency, not you. I'd much faster pay an advertising agency than another VTuber for a collab. Because, put very simply, if I'm paying you for a collab, I am going to be on you if I don't get return in the money I've spent. Not that I would in the first place, but let's hypothetically say I did. I'm missing that every time. I'm missing that now as well. One of those days. And now I'm just straight smashing into the thing. I was in the wall. Yeah, this is the part that you don't really see much on Wordful streams, because he's good. I, on the other hand, I am not. I feel like I had this speed then. It just, yeah. There's a very specific angle you've got to be at. That came out of nowhere. I thought that was in the game for a sec. Hang on, I'm choking. Oh man, I'm choking. There we go. Oh. I'm having a really bad time right now. Hey! Oh, you kidding? A massive jump? Talk about a speed check, jeez. And now I'm having issues again. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oop. And suddenly a tree. Well, log, but you know. Now, problem is, the second you leave the ground, that's it. You've lost control. You better hope that what you did beforehand is right. And that time it very clearly wasn't. Yes, I get the feeling I'm not going to get a finish on here either. Yep, definitely not. I'm done. It's just how it goes sometimes. Maybe sometimes, most of the times, actually. Generally, it's just how it goes. Oh well. Cool. I can delete the things I no longer need to talk about. Well, we're waiting for maps to load. Yeah, 42. There's like 60 odd players. Problem is, I enjoy this game. I'm just not good at it. That's the issue. I enjoy the game, but I'm not good at it. Oh, new map time! I'm getting more messages. Get away. Can't they see I'm streaming? Come on. If people want to be talked to me that badly, you can at least leave it in the chat. Oh, great. More Prof 10 stuff. Okay. Okay, let's look at GPS. Let's actually get a layout of the map first. Alright, so it's, yeah. Let's go far left, jump. Nope, apparently not. We need to land flat after all. And that ain't doing it. If I just land, if I jumped right, that would have gone. Oh, way too sharp, way too sharp. Well, that's the technique. Not quite, but hey. Closer than we were last time. I'll take it. That crashed. Ah. I'm set up now. That's when you know I'm trying. Two-wheel book slide. Let's go. That's mean. Because the problem is, on that, your instinct is to go up. And he's punishing you for your instinct. Okay, why didn't that go? Probably because I didn't hold down the turn, but whatever. Know exactly why. I can't make excuses. You can see my inputs. Can't be like, oh, the game's just having an off day. It's like, no, it's all you, Jack. I mean, better. Again, better. Not perfect, but better. Getting a feel for it slowly. And now we see, can I actually do this? I bet that's another bug slide that wants you to do that. Right, okay. 32, again. You can't actually race upside down. And that's not, doesn't quite work. Sorry, Australians. I need to land at the right angle. Not like that. That. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. My throat is dry, but the tires are warm. Nice one. I should have brought a second drink. Oh well. And I waxed the car. Lovely. Well, I can at least practice the bug slide. Again, would have done it, but too low speed. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to get a finish now, but hey, I got a finish. Yeah. Figured as much, figured as much. Although I would say some maps like that are pretty fun, where you've got something interesting you're doing. That's pretty fun occasionally. So, you know, that's not bad. 69. Oh, someone left. Didn't get the nice out. Didn't get the nice out. Oh, we're doing something like this again. All right. Thank you. Luck is not needed. I'm just bad at the game. As simple as. I'm just bad at the game. Unfortunately, I've been too concentrated on driving that I didn't see when the message came, so apologies if it was the last track. But yeah, see how this one goes. And suddenly I'm backwards. I don't think I'm meant to be backwards, but suddenly I'm backwards. And now I've turtled. How am I supposed to... Is it just luck? How am I supposed to be fine? That feels like just blind luck. It's blind luck. This feels like just blind luck. How can I rely? Okay, there we are. That time we're fine. This time? Not so fine. Yeah, I guess you were kind of on point. You were on point for that. I mean, I've made it up this thing this time. Lost all my speed. I hope it isn't needed. One of those moments when chat's just on point. Or in this case, you and Andre, here. That. How? How are you supposed to just do this? And it's gone. Okay, fair enough. They decided to end the track just as I was like, oh, maybe I'll get it. No, they decided no. Oh well. Okay, let's see what this next trick is like. Hey, a core challenge completed. No idea what that is exactly. But apparently I've got some core challenge from Ubisoft that I've completed. It might be the one who feels like the core challenge just never has worked for them. Like ever. It never seems to work right. Come on, Ubisoft. Actually, what am I saying? Most of their stuff breaks all the time anyway, so... Yeah, they never really get anything that works. Oh, great. This is not the right music for this, but I can't be able to change it. Let's go! Yeah, no, that's gonna crash. This feels similar to another map I'm sure I saw. I'll take it. I was about to just be like, oh, I crashed, restart. Hey, I did it. Occasionally, stuff like that happens. Very rarely. No, not quite. Had to be a bit tighter, brake a little bit more. That part you can full speed. Oh, or can you? Or do I need to brake earlier? Probably need to brake earlier. That part you can full speed. Or release, or just release. That works too. This part here you can full speed. Go wide here, go down. Brake, release. Go. I don't know why I'm saying it. You can see it. You can see it on the screen. Why am I saying it? Nope. Just clipped it. Just clipped it. Oof. Unfortunately, my screen is having an issue, so I'm now having to play by my second screen. Yay! This is fun. Yeah, I've got to do a firmware update. I need to do a firmware update on my screen. It's there. Well, basically, it's turned off right now. It turned itself off. It just decided, you know what? No, we're done. But luckily, I have a second screen where I can see the OBS preview, and that's what I'm currently driving using. Because I don't have time to very quickly now change the screen. I also now currently can't see chat, so apologies. Hang on, I need to just turn the screen off, let it do a power cycle and reset, and then it'll come back. So for now, I'm just going to drive using the other screen. And it's not good because there is a slight delay. Okay, will it turn on now? I need to get this looked at. This is fun. We will see. Will the screen turn back on? Come on, screen, turn on. Okay, I crashed. It showed the logo, so that's a start. Hey, there we are. Finally, there we go. Try again. I've got a minute left on the track. I've had one finish. And now all my equipment is against me. This stream. The stream where everything went wrong. Well, I got faster. I'll take it. Not fun, not fun. So we're just gonna hang out here. Doing donuts. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that did not go well. I do need to check the firmware for this TV though, because I'm using a TV as a screen, but it's old. It's old. It's annoying because it'll be fine for absolutely ages. Then all of a sudden it just goes, oh, we're going to have an issue. No idea what issue, we're going to have an issue. Oh well. Let's see what this one's like. Tortuga. He really didn't think about the font for that other one part, did he? There's clouds behind it, so we can't see the writing. Oh, that's GPS, right. Again, not quite the vibe for this sort of track, but whatever. Try again. Now that crash is going to cost me. Oh, that's the finish. Right, okay. Once again, the finish does not look how a finish normally looks. No. I need to go lower there. Coming tighter. Try again. Like that, that's better. Minus the crash. But hey, we'll see how this ends up going for us. Hey, we're still up. So we'll keep it going. A second crash? Nah, we're not keeping it going. The main thing oh, come on. I can avoid a crash here. Oh. Should be golden. Should be good. Okay. Silver medal. I think trying to get 30 seconds is going to be difficult. It's an entire nearly 4-second improvement. So yeah, that'll be tough. Hey, we can try. I'm a bit slower there, technically. Nope. We'll smooth the landing there, though. And nice. There we go. Cross like so. Oh, no. Oh, that might have caught. Yeah, no. Soon to see a red timer. No. No, I need to go wider than in. Let's go like so. Problem is, I know where I'm going wrong. It's just having the physical ability to actually fix it. That's the too wide. No, not too wide. Too sharp. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it there in time. Yeah, it's only a little bit better. Oh well. Oh well, it happens. But yeah, I think this is where, unfortunately, we are going to end things for now. Oh, the overlays have messed up. Fun. Always fun. Always fun. But yeah, this is where we're going to end things for now. I do hope you've enjoyed. I do hope you've enjoyed this. A little bit of TrackMania, a little bit of fun. It's been good. It's been good. It's been good. But now I need to go update the firmware for my TV because the thing's been an absolute pain. So I am going to leave things here. I've been Jack. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have liked what you've seen, please be sure to subscribe. We will be doing TrackMania again. And if anything, I might even try and get Alex to do the next TrackMania stream. Just so we can be seeing what he'd like. See what he likes about it now. Now that he doesn't have to do just Royale. Because, you know, let's face it, Royale's fun. Royale's fun. I actually got a few more wins for that recently. That was pretty good. Who knows? Maybe I'll do Royale next when I do next do TrackMania. Or maybe I'll actually be able to buy the proper version. Who knows? Who knows? But the only way to find out is to subscribe. So please, if you do have enjoyed what you've done, go and subscribe. And if your things are public, we'll be able to, wrong side, be able to shout you out. Unfortunately, that is the last public subscriber who subscribed to us. Your subscriptions had to be public for it to come through, which is a shame, because by default, usually most people, they're private, which is a shame. So either way, I do hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye.